Time to change the subject for just about 60 seconds.
There we go. Hello, everybody. We are live. It helps if I put myself into the screen. Oh, it's going to be one of those days, is it? All right. So, yes, I'm here. Ta-da. I usually stream on Wednesdays, so that's not a surprise. I usually go a little earlier than this, but I couldn't. It's been a day. Not a bad day, just a day. Ravenfall, yay, welcome. Glad, I don't know if I know you. I'm glad to have you here. We're going to have a great time talking about and playing some Boop. I don't know if you've ever seen Boop. It's great. I forgot to bring the physical copy. It's upstairs. I took it on a trip with me. But yeah, I had a horrible night. I got to sleep out 4 a.m. Yeah. So I'm a little tired, but whatever. That's not the point. Point is, we're going to play some Boop. It's going to be fun. It'll get my head moving. So we're going to bring this in and we're going to go to the right setting. We're going to itch my back with a pen. Hello from Norway land. Glad to have another board game streamer. Yes. I usually I prefer streaming physical board games, but as of late, my brain has not wanted to, so I've been playing some digital apps. I do have the physical copy of Boop. It's a great game. If you've never played this, Ravenfall, my God, you've got to play it. It is absolutely fabulous. So this is Boop, and I wanted to go in and try. Even though I know how to play, I'm going to go in and show the thing here. So tap or drag a kitten to move it from the kitten pool to an empty tile. You can only move one kitten at a time. Place your kitten next to your opponent's kitten to boop it. Boop. Push an opponent's kitten off the bed by strategic placement. Place your kitten in the highlighted spot. This is not actually the greatest of tutorials, but it works. Align 3 kittens horizontally, vertically, or diagonally to graduate them to cats. 3 cats will be added to the kitten pool from your cat pool. What it is forgetting to tell you is that when you have 2 kittens in a row, it doesn't boop the kitten next to it. When 3 cats form a line horizontally, vertically, or diagonally, you win the game. Place 8 cats anywhere on the board during the match to win the game. You get coins for winning. You can spend coins on things like the like this quilt. So the whole premise of this game is cats jumping on a bed. Kittens bounce kittens. Cats bounce kittens. Kittens do not bounce cats or boop them. Seems neat. It really is. It's a fun abstract strategy game. I'm just going to play it on casual mode because my brain's not working all that well. This is the first public release of this game. It is going to change it so that timer you see in the lower right-hand corner is not going to be there forever. They already have plans to get rid of it. So as you can see, as I put anything that goes next to each other gets booped. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. That gives me 3 kittens in a row. That gives me 3 cats. You need to get 3 cats in a row. Not great. This game is free to play on the Apple Store. I believe it's called Boop World in the Google Play Store. Well, that was a mistake. I win. So that's how you win. This is how I blow my nose. In one moment. My turn. So what sort of games do you like, Ravenfall? Boop. I just realized I didn't check to see if I got a copyright notice off of the last time I played this. The YouTubes does not necessarily like playing this. But then that's what YouTube's like. YouTube doesn't like anything, does it? Fine, we'll just blow everything up. And unfortunately, that's actually kind of bad. I'm risking losing. Oh, I just totally... See, I'm tired. That's why I'm playing on casual, because I suck today. Well, that's awkward. So what's going to happen now when I make my move is if I don't boop something, which I will, those three are going to graduate one single cat. I was trying to not do that. So my current goal is to try and win this without any cats from the other team here. All the boops. Of course, we're going to take the kittens. And there's my win. So I'll show you a little bit more about this too here. I'm going to exit out here. Show off some of the other cool stuff you can get here. There's a shop. You've got Pepper and Grayson and Leo and Cheddar. These are the two sets of cats and kittens that you can do. You can also adopt other cats. So you've got Peanut and Nugget, Bert and Marnie, Floof and Spoons. Love Floof and Spoons. Noodle and Wiggle. There is a bundle that lets you get all of the cats and kittens for $3.99 Canadian. So I don't know what that would be for you. And then there's a Halloween version of Boop, which is $5 Canadian. Again, don't know what that comes out to for you. you can actually select your cat. That's where you would select your cats and kittens, but you can also select a different quilt. I'm gonna do this one. I got lots of. So many good games nowadays. We are lucky to be part of the golden age of board gaming. Among the few of my favorites, we can move. Grand Astoria Hotel, Castles of Burgundy, Andromeda's Edge, Twilight Imperium 4, Rebirth. Geez, and the list goes on. I play almost everything. You definitely play some heavy duty stuff. Twilight Imperium is not a small game. Calico, Isle of Cats are good since we're on cat games. I just came across a new cat game that a friend of mine was playing at an event called Cat Earth. And it's like if the cat, it's like if Boop met, how did he describe it? I forget how he described it. Shoot. But it's a flat earth. Cats are bumping hotels off the earth. Limb as well. Not having a great game here. Should have gone the other way. That's fine. It accomplishes what I wanted to accomplish. I'm going to attempt to get all 8 of my cats on the board. No, I just lost. How grand is my collection? Well, I still am, but I've had some issues recently. I've been a board game collector, but also a board game reviewer. So I've got a fair number. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of space. So honestly, half my collection is piled up in a corner. Half my collection is in the back. I honestly don't even know how grand my collection is. I just don't have. I don't have a good shelfie. I do love my abstract strategy games. So games like Boop. Boop was my absolute most anticipated game when it first came out. No, I just screwed that up. Oh, good. My website's going through a giant redesign recently, so 8 or so years of my reviews are not online currently. They're slowly making their way back out of the archives. But you can go to therathole.ca. That's the website down at the bottom there. And you can see all of my cool gaming goodness. I do a lot of RPGs. You can see some of those back there. I do a lot of Doctor Who games. I do a show called The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, where I oh, come on now. Talk Doctor Who, and it's a lot of fun. There we go. I can't wait till they get rid of that timer. It'll be so much easier to stream this game. I get kind of quiet. I apologize. How's the weather in Norway these days? We're sitting at extremely balmy 15 degrees. Although, of course, they just lost. Although over the weekend it was snowing and blowing and blizzarding. Now, if I get all 8 of my kittens on the board, that's also how I can graduate a cat. That worked well. Oh, shoot. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but... Sunny, around 22 degrees. Not too bad. Board game weather like any other weather. That is fair. It's always board game weather. Yeah, I'm in Canada, so I talk Celsius. Although it is a dirty little habit of mine to never say the word Celsius. At least not when there's Americans around. Oh shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. I love just giving temperature in Celsius and not saying Celsius and watching the color drain from their face. It's a joyous thing. I still have a cat. Ha. I have no idea if you can eventually be able to change that avatar. I do wish there was a little bit more music. Things you wish for. Ooh, that's not good. I'm not in a good spot. Meow. So Rainfall, do you stream as well as watch, or do you just watch board gaming? Always curious to what other people do on Twitch. I'm not a big Twitch person. This is streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch, and most of the time, that's where I do my best work. Is what the hell? What just happened? Ah. Now let's just switch to a different bedspread. Quilt. We'll try the pink one because I have it. No, I don't like this pink. It's ugly. I'm gonna get rid of that. It's funny that you have these different quilts, because one of the things I suggested for the physical board game was that they sell extra quilts, or if they do, when they do different print runs, do a new quilt each time, make it collectible. That's just phooey. We'll take that way. We'll take this set. No, that's not what I wanted. I have Twitch mainly in the background while working. I'll probably begin with some streaming together with our YouTube channel later. Not a big channel, but I have one to coexist with the board gaming convention. Oops. That's just weird. Listening to you read back a comment makes me realize my English is not all that well. No, your English is fine. Your English is better than my Norwegian, my friend. What the? I hate that timer so much. No, man, my other languages are non-existent, my friend. Non-existent. I'm Canadian. You think I'd speak French? I don't. I speak a very tiny little bit of German, but I kind of gave that up. I want to get rid of that quilt. I don't like that quilt at all. We'll just go back to the standard. Oh, look, there's a spammer in my chat. Let's just go in and get rid of that. Oops. Need dashboard. Well, I'm in here. We will give you a follow back, Ravenfall. Thank you for that. Now let's get into the... Why did my freeze? Of course my Twitch froze. That'd be much too easy to do stuff. Stream manager. Report. Spam. Bot. Spam bot. Spam boy. Spam bot. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Das ist alles gut. Bist du schon einmal zur Spielmesse in Essen geschlossen? Have I been to the board game convention in Essen? Something to that effect? Yes, I have, actually. I've been to Essen. It is a fabulous convention. It's huge. I was there with a game company selling a game, so that was nice. Made things a little bit different. Oh, shut up. You see, you don't get to complain that your English is bad because you speak way more languages than I do. Going back to casual. I want to win something. Why is that still pink? That's supposed to be pink. The game has a few glitches. And if I mistranslated your German comment, by all means, feel free to call me out on that. All right, so my goal now is going to be to try and win this game without them getting any cats. Because that is a goal in the game that, despite the fact that I've gotten it, I keep not getting it. I keep not being recognized for it. No! Oh. Curses. It's a win, but curses. I didn't want them to have any cats. At the end of the day, that's fine. Only small words here and there. I guess if you want the best experience from a country you visit, learning some words will make you more welcome than expect everyone else to speak English. It's true. I worked on my German, and I had a good time doing so. What just happened? I had some issues and kind of gave up on it. I don't get to travel Europe that often. It's a bit of a trek. More importantly, what is one of your absolute favorite board games? The next one I'm working on, because it means I'm still working. That's my default answer. But in all seriousness, Tak. T-A-K. Tak is a wonderful game originally from Cheap Ass Games / James Ernest Games. There was a version released by Greater Than Games before the tariffs killed that company. I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to put myself on mute. Tak comes from the author Patrick Rothfuss and his King Killer Chronicles. It's the it's that world's version of basically chess. Plays a little bit like Connect 4. You're trying to create a path from one end of the board to the other. You can play at different sizes, scales really well. It's a fascinating and fun game. I'm not world class at it. I won some local tournaments when I had them, but nothing too major. 3 cats in a row, winner! Just gonna blow my nose here. Next. Rematch. Alright, I was going to go out and change this ugly bedspread. Boom, there's my cats. I will concede Boop is among my favorites. While I'm not doing all that hot again playing it, partly because of the timer and I'm having to play faster than I would like. Boop is definitely a favorite of mine. It's too cute not to be a favorite. All right, so here's the plan. Again, we're going to try and win this without them getting any cats. I'm going to go that way. That was a mistake. Well, now I just have to win. Phooey, I say. Phooey. I will say thank you for the stream, and hopefully we will meet again. I will skydive into the bed. See ya. No, I suppose it is a bit late for you. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. I usually stream a little bit earlier than this, but not too much. Sometimes often on Wednesdays. I try to come in on Fridays as well. More or less when I have the opportunity is when I do this the most. I'm going to take advantage of you leaving. I'm going to take a quick break myself. Here, and I will put on. If you're still here, Ravenfall, you can take a look at some of the other shows that I do while I step away before you go. Are you tired of toxic fandoms? Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life, and so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in the first season, that something is Star Wars. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow.
So what's your favorite Western? Is it this one or maybe one of these? Is it a revisionist Western, an anti-Western, or maybe it's an all-time classic? Whether your favorite Western is in black and white, vibrant Technicolor, a spaghetti Western, a neo-Western, a comedy, or maybe it's only really Western in spirit. Whatever it is, this is the podcast dedicated to determining the top 100 Westerns of all time. Every second Monday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's Horses on Film.
My name is Christian Basil. Years ago, I had an idea. I got myself a TARDIS. Took it to new places, met a lot of new people, took some great pictures, and talked Doctor Who. This is the legend of the traveling TARDIS. Join me on my latest adventures and become part of the legend.
Ravenfall, you're welcome for the follow if you're still there. I wonder. I'm gonna push the. Interesting. Hey, you can change your avatars. I'm gonna take that. Let's see what happens. There. Got some water. Water is good. No, I screwed that up. There we go. Boop. Well, that made that fast and easy. Yay! Didn't give me the frame I wanted. Or at least it changed my my avatar. Oh, it changes it up there. It doesn't change it in the back. Okay. Let's see if we can find a boop online. We'll see. Waiting for opponent. Waiting for opponent. Yeah, see, it defaulted to an AI opponent, which is fine. I just wish I had a way to actually select that or get out of it. Meow. Meow. Well, that unfortunately put me in a position where they're going to get some things there. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get ourselves some more cats. Is a win. As a win. Misa win. Gosh, I still am wondering what that other boot game is going to be. Meow. Whew. That was a mistake. That was also a mistake. I make a lot of mistakes in this game. Well, that was an unfortunate choice on their part. Just joining us, we're playing some Boop. Welcome. Point of Boop is to first get 3 kittens in a row. When you get 3 kittens in a row, they graduate to become full-sized cats. And once you have the cats, you try and get 3 cats in a row. Ah. Ooh. That's also a fooey. I screwed that up. No, I screwed that up. We are not having a good game. We're here. We're just going to check into this here. I am so tired today. Oh my God. All right, so my goal now is going to be try and win without them getting any kittens or any cats. All right. So in theory, I have now won. They have no cats. I have made an achievement. Next. I wish it told you when you had you had successfully made achievements. That's another one of those things, but let's just take a look. No cat victory. See, it's still locked. Oh, goodness. What's this now? Oh, goodness. Thank you guys for your patience here. I just need to check this. This is kind of ridiculous. All right. Let's try this again. If you're just joining us, please say hi. Let me know you're out there. All right. Yeah, I realized that. I did it. That was a terrible plan. Let's reset myself here. There's a win. All right, we're just going to check something here real fast. Again, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, there it is. All right. All right. Quit that. All right. Let's try again here. I don't know how much longer I'm going to play. I'm so tired. Don't love that. I just lost my game. I'm tired. How are y'all doing out there? Talk to me, friends. So we're going to try again to win this without letting them have any cats. Oh, they had a cat? How did they get a cat? A single cat. How did they get a single cat? Clearly, they must have gotten all their things on the board. Disappoint. All right. Let's see if there's somewhere interesting. What am I doing? I was doing something. Right, I was going to Switch. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're done. I'm done. I am losing my brain. I had a good run. I appreciate you guys who are still watching. I'm gonna do a raid here. If you happen to be on the Twitch, if you're not on the Twitch and want to join the Twitch, twitch.tv/therathole DOTCA. Just a reminder, you can also find me other places. If I can find my list of places. Here we go. Legend of the Traveling TARDIS on Tuesdays. YouTube.com/the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. YouTube.com/happiness at Happiness Patrol Show. YouTube.com/Horses on Film. Join me for any or all of those places. We just had 40 guns on Horses on Film, so that was a great one. And next Thursday is the last episode of our Star Wars season and the announcement of our second season over on Happiness Patrol. So check those out. Until next time, good gaming and goodbye.
Back in